Hello, more in the dark on my swing in the backyard after work. Um, yeah, it's been an interesting day. Obviously, this has been a day full for me of thinking about um, racism in our society, probably in a North American, Canadian, American context. Um, and I guess just sort of thinking about how how I am in this. How am I am in this, and I mean, this is why I want this as a private video because I'm so far up my own ass. It's not funny. Um, it was interesting listening to podcasts and just saying like, well, and there's definitely a thing of we're at a fever pitch at the moment. We're burning hot, and at least in the left, left, left circles, it's defunding the police. It's the fascist president of the United States. It's the tepid responses of Canadians with our polite racism. Uh, no less damaging than overt racism, but it's polite racism, and it's that sense of I feel like it's going to burn very hot and then it's just going to go away. And I mean, to be honest, in myself, I can feel my reluctance of how much energy do I want to devote to this because I'm white and I get to decide how much energy I devote to this versus someone who is of color who doesn't get to decide. Whereas I can kind of just sort of slip back into my regular life and make videos again. And like, let's be honest here, most people are going to slip back into their regular lives. We're not all going to become activists. I think the percentage of people who are activists who can devote that amount of energy for however amount of time are rare, and they have a tendency to probably burn themselves out, or even rarer, and just that's how they're built, and they do that. Larry Kramer, who just recently died, uh, a great gay activist who founded ACT UP, who seems like he was built that way. It's like he had a natural rage and he channeled that rage into such an effective, powerful force that saved a lot of lives, a lot of lives. Um, critics that I love, gay critics that I love, basically said, I'm alive today because of that man, which is like, holy shit, that is a contribution. I look at myself and I think I'm a very regular, mundane, average dude, and I'm not anywhere near a Larry Kramer or the many other activists that aren't, don't get that kind of recognition. So I guess I'm just sort of asking myself, what is it? What will I do? What is sustainable? Is there a way I could just change my life in a small way and carry that forward from this moment? I think I need to be alive to that possibility. Not a dramatic change, not like, oh, I'm only going to read, books about issues from now on, because like I'm not going to. That's not how I am built. But how am I built, and how could I turn my very average, mundane self, just a little bit of that energy, whatever energy I have, towards something positive in this world? Something that maybe would right things. I mean, I'm not committing myself to that right now. I'm just saying I need to be alive to that possibility, because I think that's the most honest thing I could do, is just be alive to that possibility and try and look for that moment actively. And if I find it, to jump on it. Because it would be a way of being able to live with myself, of being a part of this world. I'd like to live with myself.